Good evening and welcome to AG Cornog Stadium. We're ready tonight for the first round of the state's playoffs between Haverford Fords and Manheim Township. Manheim Township is 13-7-2, while your Fords are 18-2-2. Manheim is from Lancaster, so bit of a drive down here. But this is going to be a good game that we're gearing up for. First round of states. How are you feeling, Cooper?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, obviously, we don't really know a lot about this Manheim team since they've had 0 mutuals and teams playing. So this is just going to be a great game. First round of states, so a lot of tensions, but also Haverford running off of that big win in the championship, too. And we just saw all the different nominations that Haverford got on the all-pro teams as well. Had Cruz Correalis MVP, Patrick Flynn first round. We had Liam Greenlee on first round too. We had a lot of big names. We can go in more detail about that later on.
Yes.
But right now we're going to start talking about the starting lineup.
And we're going to expect the usual starting lineup, but looks like Liam Greenlee is going to gear up to start. So it looks like they're going to go to that 4-4-2, maybe even a 4-5-1. But we're going to expect, obviously, Sean Grind in goal, Jack Flynn, Cruz Correalis, Patrick Flynn, and Liam Greenlee in the back line. Seamus Lannon, Dennis Okolu, Zach Johnson, Gio Emilio, and then John Snepkowski and Eamon Brennan. Quick correction, it is the 4-5-1, so it will be Kieran Hefner playing instead of Eamon Brennan. They're going to start out in the more defensive formation that we've seen a couple times near the end of the game.
Definitely the right thing to do, especially since there's not a lot we know about Manheim. We don't know how they play. We don't know really what formations they go into. So starting out with a defensive formation is definitely the better thing to start out. But we will begin the national anthem. Stay tuned. And we are back after that national anthem. Both teams getting ready to go on field. Manheim already on, and Haverford beginning in their huddle. Expecting a very thrilling match here, Grant.
First round of states coming off of a amazing district playoffs run from the forwards, hoping to continue their dominance that they've shown all season.
Outstanding run that was. And we're seeing players huddling up on the field, talking about the game, encouraging one another, because the States, I mean, winning the championship is a huge deal, but States is a whole nother one.
Mm-hmm.
Teams who have never seen each other a lot of times really ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's always such a good matchup, too, because maybe some of these teams in states like Manheim didn't win their district playoffs, so they're trying to win at that next level. And both teams are fighting for their seasons. It is single elimination.
Mm-hmm.
So extra stakes there.
Yeah, and we also know that whoever wins this game goes on to play the winner of Springfield Township and Parkland. And Parkland are the team with the best record in all the states right now, with 21-1-1, which is a extremely good record with only one loss. And we don't really know a lot about their respective division of the talent, but still 21-1-1, it's just absolutely a monster record to have.
And we're about ready, and Manheim kicks it off.
And it's booted down the field, and nobody run after it. Liam Greenlee gets his first head to it. Headed. Seamus Land gets to it. Now Dennis Soklu. Soklu to Gio Emilio. Plays it up to Snopkowski, not able to reach him. Blocked and hit away by number 3. And now Manheim have possession. And it's a poor ball. Gio Emilio runs to it, gets to it. Gio Emilio. Chance here. Plays it to Snopkowski, who loses it. But Dennis Soklu able to win it back. Soklu passes it back to Liam Greenlee. Greenlee plays up the field, back to Seamus Lannon. And Lannon back to Greenlee. Greenlee plays it blocked. Manheim almost regained possession, but Greenlee once again steps for it and gets it. Patrick Flynn now with it. Flynn plays it up to Gio Emilio and just headed away by number 20 on Manheim, just for safekeeping.
And they'll play that one quick to Zach Johnson.
Now to Patrick Flynn, back to Zach Johnson. Now he has some space here. Zach Johnson plays it to Snopkowski. A little bit tumble, but no foul. And Manheim win it. And Snopkowski just hits it away.
Quick start here as we're seeing Fords getting good possession. Snopkowski now is putting pressure on this Manheim back line. And a great step by Seamus Lannon.
Very good step. And he tries to get around number 11, and he does, but will be called a foul. And like you said, we've seen a lot of some really good possession by Haverford and a lot of key takeaways already in positions like those, which only like 2 minutes they've had around like 5 of those. Very good thing to see, and if they maintain that, then they'll purely be dominant on offense.
Coriolis now take the free kick.
He lobs it up and it hits around, headed away. Snopkowski waited for it. Too far away from him, though. Soklu. Put to Jack Flynn. And hit out of bounds. Jack Flynn. Plays it to Snopkowski and is hit away. Manheim regained possession. Manheim in their own area just cleared away. Nowhere to go with it. And now Soklu. Played to Patrick Flynn. Soklu plays it to Zach Johnson. Back to Soklu. And he gets around 1. Gets around 2. And almost gets around another. And he does. And then he finds Zach Johnson. Very good play and dribbling by Dennis Soklu right there.
Great footwork that allowed him to keep the ball in bounds.
And Cruz Correales able to hit it away to Patrick Flynn. Keep it in bounds. And Jack Flynn not able to hold on to it. A little too far for Jack Flynn from the ball. Patrick Flynn. Jack Flynn heads it. Nobody in that area for Manheim. Very interesting approach right there to throw it.
Kieran Hebner blocks that one, and Zach Johnson wins it. Gio Emilio now. Bit of contact, but Zach Johnson gets the ball. He'll settle, and he just takes a wrong touch. Go out of bounds. Manheim throwing. Now John Snopkowski over to Seamus Lannon, but a good step by Manheim.
And that's a very good pullback right there by Manheim, number 9. Jack Flynn tries to get it around, but no. And then a chop back and not able to get free, and Patrick Flynn able to clean it up. Pat Flynn looking to maybe lob in. He does towards Seamus Lannon. Lannon not able to get to it, but Snopkowski gets the ball on it. And Snopkowski, and hit away by number 11. Gio Miller now to take the throw in.
But looks like Pat Flynn will come back in.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a little interesting. We don't usually see a Gio take them.
Long run up from Flynn.
It's headed, cleared away. Gio Miller does get the ball, and a little too short. Patrick Flynn able to hold on to it. Now Gio Miller back with it. This time he crosses it in. That's a decent ball to Kieran Haverford, but not far enough. And it just hit away by number 10. Colin Stanion on Manheim, just for safekeeping. Put Haverford in a little bit of a dangerous area, though, right now. And here comes Zach Johnson. Not able to get around, and cleared away. There's a very good play right there. And Manheim now with possession, trying to make their way down the field. Manheim, number 3, captain, plays a very good ball to number 21. And still on sides. Keeps it in play.
Cross. And Haverford is going to hit this one away. Now Seamus Lannon with the ball, fighting for it. Kieran Hefner now. We'll send it over to Jack Flynn. Manheim is continuing to put great pressure on the Ford's back line, but the Ford's back line is one of the best at what they do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that back line, I'm not saying is the sole reason they won the championship, but it was extremely helpful.
It's a key factor, especially with Central League MVP Cruz Cordialis.
And first team Pat Flynn, who now has the ball, and he lobs up toward John Snopkowski. Nobody there. Here comes Kieran Hefner, able to win it, and plays a little bit of back pass to Seamus Lannon, who has to slide tackle for it, but it doesn't matter. Manheim clears it away. And now Liam Greenlee lets it go to Cruz Corrales, who's going to take the throw-in.
Ford's student section is packed as it was on Saturday.
It is a little chilly out here too, though.
Surprised, but today we did have off for Election Day, so
We did have off. Zach Johnson plays it to Cruz Corrales, who plays it Kieran Hefner. And back to Liam Greenlee, who has some time here. Plays it back to Cruz Corrales. Might just chip this one up himself. He does. And there's a decent ball to Gio Miller, who's able to settle it and hold on to it. Gio Miller plays it back to Dennis Sokolu. Sokolu plays it back to Gio Miller. And we're seeing the first time either of the goalkeepers have had possession of the ball this whole game.
Fords were looking for a 1-2 there with Emilio and Sokolu, but number 22 on Manheim, Christian Bressler, with a great slide tackle to stop that from happening.
Very good slide tackle. And, yeah, slide tackles and tackles in that area are extremely crucial. It's a very good play by Christian. Zach Johnson plays it to Gio Emilio. And he hits it up to Kieran Hefner. Not able to get to it, though.
Great cross there out of Emilio. Hefner just couldn't get to it. Unfortunate.
Very good run by Hefner, though. And it's very, very huge props to Emilio for seeing that, too, because that was an extremely good play. That could have been the first goal. Very close to it.
I was expecting Seamus Lannon coming down the left side, but with only one striker, looks like Lannon's playing a little bit more of a defensive role maybe tonight.
Also seeing the midfielders come up the field a lot more too, though, like Kieran Hefner and Dan Sokolu. Patrick Flynn with it. In the back line. Plays it short to Jack Flynn. Plays it to Zach Johnson. Johnson plays it to Sokolo, who shields it, holds on to it. Finds Emilio, who plays it back to Jack Flynn. Jack Flynn to Pat Flynn. Pat Flynn finds Zach Johnson. Very good work by Haverford right there, getting out that very dangerous situation with around like 5 different Manheim players around them.
And now Cruz Correales was moving up into the midfield, which is something that the Fords can do with this 4 personnel back line. They can bring Cruz Correales or Pat Flynn a little bit more up and have that extra defense behind if anything happens.
Yeah, definitely. Seamus Land with it. Takes a shot, and it took a little bit of weird bounce or maybe deflection too, but goalkeeper able to catch that one very cleanly. And there's the first shot of the game by either team.
Seeing some subs ready for both teams. Eamon Brennan and Nathan Mulhern for the Fords. And number 6, Charlie Williams for Manheim Township. Jack Flynn's going to play this back to Sean Grine. Bit of a low ball there.
And it's taken away by number 22. Takes a shot, and that just a little bit wide, and will be a goal kick.
And subs will come on. Eamon Brennan on for Snopkowski. Nathan Mulhern on for Gio Emilio. And Charlie Williams on for Constantian.
Cruz Correal set to take the goal kick. That one just goes a little bit. And then speaking of the formations now we're seeing we're going back to the 3-5-2 that we've seen in previous games. What do you think about that, Grant?
Yeah, it's just the Ford's bread and butter. It's what they have used the most, and it's what's been most effective for them.
Definitely offensively as well.
Maybe they saw something in Manheim's formation and how their people play the ball, and maybe decided to go to that 3-back line as they didn't need that extra defender in Liam Greenlee.
Here's some pressure by Eamon Brennan. Not able to put anything on the ball, though. And there's more pressure, and Dennis Sokolu able to get it. Sokolu looking to play himself. He plays it to Seamus Lannon. Lannon. He finds back to Sokolu, who holds on to it. Who plays to Eamon Brennan, who's in the left. Now he plays to Seamus Lannon. And there's a good clear right there, and it will be a corner kick for the Fords. Very good setup play right there by the Fords. Seeing Dennis Sokolu, Eamon Brennan, and Seamus Lannon create a very good chance right there.
Yeah, but we've seen this Manheim Township team being able to stop these drives by the Fords with 2 great slide tackles and or clears. That clear was by number 11, Joel Francis. And now Nathan Mulhern set to take the corner.
Very high corner. Headed. And still being trickled around and finally cleared away by Manheim.
Looks like there was some collision there with Cruz Correales. And there's a shot.
By Sepkowski. Interesting approach there. Kind of looked like could have been a good pass over.
Maybe he was looking for Seamus Lannon.
On that left side.
Maybe a miscommunication there.
I mean, we saw Kieran Hebner make around that same area too.
Kieran Hebner now plays it up to Seamus Lannon. Lannon down the sideline.
Now Manheim just passing the ball around. And it's blocked. Here's the approach here. Eamon Brennan loses his footing. He does hold on to the ball, though. And Eamon Brennan to Sokolu. Sokolu plays to Sepkowski. Back to Cruz Correales. And saved by the goalkeeper.
Miles Minich.
Very good save right there.
And Mulhern wins that one. Goes out of bounds. Manheim throwing.
Zach Johnson's able to win out of the air. Mulhorn hits it up to Snupkowski, who heads it to Eamon Brennan. And there's a very good ball. Not far enough for Nathan Mulhorn, though. And here's some 1-2s by Manheim, able to get around Zach Johnson. However, they go backwards now. Manheim passing the ball around. Still passing. And now play this ball up the field to number 7, who gets around Zach Johnson. But once again, they start going backwards again. And there's a foul on Nathan Mulhorn. Usually it's the other way around. Mulhorn usually is the one getting fouled.
But there he just did not have enough on the ball to constitute not a foul. But now number 5, Dennis Edelman, take the free kick for Manheim.
And this is a low ball and didn't really work out well for Manheim. Now Mulhorn's going to take it. And there's a slide tackle right there.
And that is going to be a yellow card for number 21, Malachi Starnowski. And looks like Mulhorn is in some pain right there. We'll step away for a second. We are back. Nathan Mulhern able to walk off. Emilio's now on. And also, while we were away, Nate Spangenberg subbed on for Kieran Hefner. Cruz Correalis now with the free kick.
Very long ball to Nate Spangenberg, who gets it to Emilio, who looks to just take that shot, and it goes a little too far. And will be a goal kick for Manheim.
Hoping that Nate Mulhern is okay. He is a great winger for the Fords. Able to draw so many penalties, too.
Very versatile on the field, too. He can go in so many different positions. He can play right mid. He can play left mid. We've seen him in the midfield, and also I do know he can play in the striker role as well. We haven't seen too much of that from him because of they have a lot of different strikers on hand, but he can play in that role, too. But here, Gio Emilio. Take the ball down, pass it to Snupkowski, who plays to Spangenberg. Spangenberg tries to get it over to Seamus Lannon, but blocked, and now Manheim with it. And trying to go up the field quickly and just not able to do so. Manheim, 20-19. And backwards again. And we're seeing Manheim just not be able to get too far up the field whenever they get possession of it.
Yeah, it looks like whenever Manheim gets possession of the ball, 2 or 3 forwards are around that player ready to take the ball away. And it's just
It forces them to play the ball backwards, and then they can't make anything out of it. So,
and now Spangenberg over to Seamus Lannon, who will send it the opposite way to Gio Emilio.
Emilio plays it to Patrick Flynn, who lobs it up. Looked for Eamon Brennan, but blocked, and then goes to Nate Spangenberg. Zach Johnson plays it to Sepkowski. Sepkowski takes a shot and just goes slowly towards the goalkeeper for an easy pickup.
Looks like he was a little bit frustrated with himself after that one. Maybe he didn't mean to. Maybe it looked like he hooked it a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he just hit it. He hit the ball at just a wrong angle right there, maybe a little bit too over it.
Now Zach Johnson to Emilio.
Now Sepkowski again. He chips it up and tried to find Seamus Landon. Now it's Soklu not able to get it around the defender. Zach Johnson now heads it. Gio Emilio. We're seeing the Haverford win almost every ball in the air that Manheim attempt to clear away or just pass up the field. Now Zach Johnson. A little too big of a touch. And will be a goal kick. And a substitution now for Manheim.
Evan Schellenberger will come on for number 19, Declan Farrell. Minich now lining up for the goal kick.
And it's a very good ball to number 7.
Carter Collier.
Now Carter's going to take it himself. But stopped by Cruz Correalis. Just takes that one. No harm done for Haverford. And now Soklu lobs it up to Sepkowski, who's able to hit it away but not hold on to possession. Manheim with it now. And hit away by Jack Flynn. Will be a throw-in here for Manheim.
Manheim is now looking to take advantage of these throw-ins on Haverford side of the field, trying to get any opportunities they can with around 20 minutes left.
And now here's a good opportunity for them, too. Throwing in this area can definitely help them out. And there's a header. Shot taken. Saved by Sean Gryan. Extremely solid save by him right there. And when they need him, he delivers. And it's an extremely good save. Will be a corner kick for Manheim. Very good play by Manheim right there. Especially like I was predicting. Long throwing, chipped with the header. And then very open play right there. Able to just shoot it on goal.
And there's the corner off the crossbar. And an opportunity there missed by Manheim Township.
2 opportunities in a row missed by them. The shot and saved by Sean Gryan, and then that corner kick just hit on the crossbar and over. Very unfortunate for them.
Cruz Correalis now takes the goal kick.
Gio Emilio gets to the ball. Plays it to Dennis Sokolo.
Over to Jack Flynn.
Flynn plays it to Lannon, who's not able to get around. We're seeing Manheim start to get... Well, here's the throw-in, but still we're starting to see Manheim get more momentum now. In the beginning 20 minutes, we saw them not really be able to get up the field too well. And now they had 2 crucial opportunities. And that just a little too short for Eamon Brennan. To Nate Spanberg, not able to get to it. Manheim now with the ball.
Lots of pressure here by the Ford's attackers. And Nate Spangenberg with a good step. John Snapkowski now will play it back to Zach Johnson. Over to Gio Emilio.
Emilio to Patrick Flynn, who looking to just lob it up once again, and he does. This time to Lannon. Lannon tries to head it, unable to. I don't think either of them were able to get contact to the ball there. Now Manheim clears it off of Eamon Brennan and will be a goal kick.
Minnick now taking the goal kick. Sakula wins it out of the air. Eamon Brennan now.
Wow, and a very good play by Eamon Brennan. It will be a foul in a very dangerous area. Not in favor of Haverford, though.
He initially pointed the other way, it looked like.
Yes.
Ford's not happy with that one. And we're seeing two subs ready for the Fords. Two strikers, Norman Schuster and Will Royal.
So we'll definitely see the two striker duo swap out. And there's a dangerous ball. Soklu able to win it. And he holds on to it. Soklu looking to cross this one in. 2 men on him, though. Soklu still with it, and he just chips it all the way up. Eamon shields it. And now Spandenberg takes a shot. What a save by the goalkeeper off of that Spandenberg volley. And that was an outstanding save right there to keep this game level. And now that save would definitely be thought of in the future of this game. And how Haverford had a crucial opportunity right there. So we've seen 2 outstanding saves by both goalkeepers already.
Here come the two striker subs. And Emilio is lining up for the corner. Those two strikers, Snapkowski and Brennan, have been amazing in the playoffs. And here's the corner by Emilio.
And headed and hit off the line and going to be
a corner for the Fords.
Another corner kick.
Emilio now makes his way across the field.
We saw the goalkeeper go out very far for that one. He did get a hand to it, but it didn't seem to be enough contact, and that could have been extremely dangerous for Manheim.
Emilio now ready, opposite side of the field.
That's a very high corner. Headed. Maybe shot on, nothing there. Spanberg does get to it, and he volleys it once again, but this time not on net. And another corner kick. Took a deflection off of that Spandenberg hit, and even more pressure Haverford are putting on.
Looks like Minnick did not see the deflection there. Just let that one go. Now Gio Emilio ready for his third corner, and only
about a minute or two. And another corner. This time headed, and then scorpion kick there. Goalkeeper drops it. Does able to hold on to it, though, on the second bounce.
And we're seeing Nathan Mulhern ready on the sideline after that injury he had earlier. Looks like he'll come on for Emilio when the time is right.
Goalkeeper plays the free kick. Back to him now. Chips up to number 20, who not really able to get to it too much. Does head it, though.
Will Royal just missed that. Now Dennis Sikolu to Spangenberg. Back to Sikolu. But Manheim's backline will take that one away. And Jack Flynn. Play it back to Coriolis.
Now we'll see Coriolis just go the opposite way now. And hit the ball upfield and found Seamus Lannon. And Lannon plays it backwards now. But a bad ball there. And now number 10. And a great step by Zach Johnson to clean up that. And he plays a very good ball to Norman Schuster. And then plays a Will Royal, and just a little too far. Easy pickup for the goalkeeper. But great work by Zach Johnson right there to clean that mess up. Because that was very, very dangerous right there.
Yeah, he's been great for the Fords. He's been so versatile. Being able to play up in the midfield and defend, as we just saw.
Now Zach Johnson with it again. And he plays it backwards to Patrick Flynn. Flynn to Norman Schuster, who heads it backwards to Nate Spangenberg.
And a great move there by Spangenberg to Zach Johnson. Now to Jack Flynn. Cruz Coriolis now sends that one down the field. Manheim will head that away.
Still in bounds, though. And advantage called here. And now finally, ref points in favor of Haverford. Will be a free kick taken quickly. And now Manheim with it. Zach Johnson once again cleaned it up. Patrick Flynn finds Gio Emilio. Emilio gets around 10. Not able to get around 2. And now Manheim with it. This time going straight on and still able to hold on possession now. Manheim.
And now Spangenberg wins it. Over to Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson moving his way through the midfield. Seamus Lannon now on the left side. Lannon bodied off the ball. When it looks like number 11 on Manheim. Not sure what happened there, but lots of subs will come on. The 2 strikers will swap, and Nathan Mulhern will come on.
Glad to see him
for
back
Gio
on the field.
Mm-hmm. Glad, especially after that scare there with his, looked like it was his left leg. But back on the field, ready to contribute for the Fords.
Yeah, it's not Halloween anymore. Don't need to scare anybody. Throw in here for Haverford. Throw is found. Nate Spangenberg. And he plays it back. Now Dennis Soklu with it. Zach Johnson with it. Plays it to Patrick Flynn. To Nate Spangenberg, who bodies his man off the ball. Now here comes Snapkowski to Eamon Brennan.
Now Seamus Lannon racing to the sidelines to try and keep it in bounds, and he will. Jack Flynn now. To Dennis Sokolu. Sokolu's got 4 Manheim defenders around him, so he'll play it back.
And a decent lob right there, but nobody in the area. Now here comes Manheim counterattack. Possibly no. Immediately cut off. Now Seamus Lannon with it. Lannon goes toward the middle with Sokolu now. Sokolu to Mulhern. To Snapkowski. Who's going to play it back to Mulhern, who plays it in. Cleared away by Manheim. Haverford regained it, though. And then cleared away, Manheim.
Jack Flynn now will look to play it. And now he'll move it up the field.
And not a good ball to number 7, Manheim has it. And here's a counterattack. And Jack Flynn tries to win it. And he does not. Zach Johnson cleans it up. Able to regain possession. For being in the right place at the right time. Johnson plays it to Sokolu. Sokolu now back to Jack Flynn. Who's going to have a lot of time here. And he plays a very short ball to Zach Johnson. Who plays it back to Patrick Flynn. Nathan Mulhern comes to it. Going back into the middle. Goes to Sokolu. Sokolu plays to Snapkowski. Playing near on the right wing now. Right wing as striker. And he plays it in. And a foul called on Snapkowski.
Manheim player slow to get up. We'll step away for a second. And we're back. Number 3 was able to walk off the field. Let's hope he's okay.
Captain for Manheim, so not having him on the field is definitely a huge liability for them now. Let's hope he's okay.
That one played a little low to number 21, who just came on after his yellow card. 5 minutes.
Svanberg able to win the throw-in. Win off of the throw-in. Soklu. Now he's going to play backwards to Jack Flynn. He's going to look for Seamus Landon, and he finds him. Landon back to Jack Flynn. Landon not able to do anything with the ball. Looks like they're double teaming, triple teaming Seamus Landon whenever he gets the ball. He's such a dangerous player to have, too.
Yeah. He's been able to work so many goals and passes on that baseline on the left side. So
he's been so crucial in the playoffs for Haverford.
Mm-hmm. And now Zach Johnson heads that one away. And then Spangenberg wins it. Mulhern now.
Despite Spanberg playing in a very offensive role, we've been seeing him win so many different balls out of the air.
Mm-hmm.
And now he holds on to this one. And now he's making his way forward, and he falls. And a foul called. Spanberg showing some clear frustration right there.
He was making a great run into the box there, which is what he's been able to do so efficiently in this entire season.
Now here's a good opportunity for Haverford to lob this one in.
Sokolu and Mulhern lining up at the ball.
I think a shot here is very unlikely. Soklu plays the ball to Gio Emilio. Emilio plays it in. And they're hoping for a handball. Nate Spanberg.
And a great save by Miles Minnick again. Looks like the Fords were calling for a handball there. Didn't get one.
And we see yet another Nate Spanberg shot. He's been so good on offense today. Now Zach Johnson, who's been so good on defense today, now he's going in the offensive role.
He'll shield that one to get a corner for the Fords. Great play by Zach Johnson, who, as you said, has been a great defender for the Fords today in that center defensive mid role. Now Mulhern's ready to take this corner with just under 7 minutes to play.
There's a long ball headed off the crossbar, stays in bounds, shot taken, and ball to go around, finally cleared away. And we've seen the crossbar be hit on both sides of the field. Yet still no goal. Mulhern fouled, whistle blown.
Another foul drawn by Mulhern. And it looks like the crossbar has been the defensive MVP for both teams today.
Both teams, yeah.
Seeing the Manheim bench, too, getting hyped up after that.
Yeah, very close call. Ball to go around in the box a lot and finally cleared away. Now here's the throw-in. Headed up by Cruz Correas. Punch away. Desoku with the ball. Shot taken, blocked. Gonna go out for yet another corner kick for the Fords.
We saw that Mulhern and Sokolu lined up again, but this time Sokolu crossed it. So that showed the versatility with that play calling there from the Fords. Mulhern with the kick. And headed in!
And it cleared up the line! Oh. No! Not able to be taken there. Cleared away. And not cleared away. It was shot off target there.
The Fords with two crucial opportunities not able to capitalize.
So many opportunities for the Fords. And now Manheim take the goal kick. Like I said, because the shot was off target right in front of the net. Now Soklu. Now he's showing clear signs of frustration, just going around, dribbling past multiple players. Very good touch by Seamus Landon. Landon takes a shot!
And it's left. Another missed opportunity by the Fords.
Yet another, and so much offense being played by Haverford, yet no goals. So many shots. Very good playing, though, by Dan Sokolu. Very good ball by him.
And a lot of great plays by this Manheim defense, too, have been great today, especially their goalkeeper with 2 saves.
Yeah, both on Nate Spanenberg. Seen him come out on a lot of the corners, too, and get a crucial touch to it. Now Cruz Correales began to switch the field. Played to Patrick Flynn, who lobs it up. And headed backwards by Manheim. Now Sepkowski with chase. Sepkowski not able to get contact to the ball, only on the player, and will be a foul. Free kick for Manheim at around midfield. As we have around 3:33 to play, what do you think will happen these last minutes?
Both of these offenses have been great at producing drives down the field, with the Fords being a little bit more productive.
And a miss hit right there. Now Sokolu just hits the ball up. Sorry to cut you off. As you were saying, Grant.
Yeah, the Fords offense has gotten so many shots that it's surprising to see a 0 on that scoreboard. But the Fords, as we know, usually provide a scoreless first half. As we saw in the district championship game, 0 goals by both teams in the first half and 3 goals by them in the second half. And now Snopkowski, play it to Brennan. Now to Seamus Lannon. Up to Snopkowski. But Manheim will shield that one for a goal kick.
Yeah, we've seen Haverford be pretty dominant in this game with dominating possession and shots too. But we did see Manheim carve out 2 very good opportunities, including a very good Sean Grind save and the crossbar hit off the header. So definitely Manheim can create opportunities, but haven't made too many. Moorhorn plays a decent ball to Brennan, who's able to get to it. Seamus Lannon now, not able to get around his man.
Just loses that one, and Manheim showing their lockdown defense on Lannon once again, who has not been able to capitalize on the balls played to him today. Now Pat Flynn played up to Mulhern. But Manheim will win that and kick it off Mulhern for a throw-in. Great play there by number 13, Ben Cavanaugh.
And Pat Flynn wins it directly off the throw-in. Now he's going to take it, maybe cross in. No, he plays it backwards to Nathan Mulhorn. We've seen Mulhorn play in a more defensive role, really.
Maybe that's to limit his leg injury, but also it could be drawing more fouls on the defensive side.
And header, another save, shot taken, and it's in!
Seamus Lannon beats the Manheim defense, breaks out of that shell, and scores the first goal in the first half.
What a fantastic play by Seamus Lannon right there to just get around the goalkeeper. That's really because the goalkeeper has had a fantastic showing so far, and that was an amazing first save, but nothing he could have done on that second shot.
Sorry, I stuttered there a bit. It was surprising to see a goal in the first half. I just was not expecting it, but with Seamus Lannon.
Fantastic ball to him, too.
And now late in the first half, with time expiring, the Fords have finally gotten that one in the net.
And Lannon hits it away. Now Nate Spanenberg with it. Spanenberg plays it up. And now Eamon Brennan on the run. Just a little too over him, though, on the bounce. And Eamon Brennan runs at it and gets the ball once again, but this time goes out of bounds. We have around 37 seconds remaining. And yeah, that was a fantastic shot right there by Seamus Lannon, because the header originally was saved by the goalkeeper, fantastic one, but he just wasn't able to parry it out of bounds, and it went straight to Lannon's feet, and he just blasted it into the net. And we see yet another Landon goal. We saw one against Lower Marion, helping Haverford win that game. And then
And we saw one last week.
Against Abington in that final there. I believe it was the first goal that was scored.
He's scored the first goal in most of the Fords, and I believe almost all the Fords playoff games, except for against Westchester Henderson, since there were no goals.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done fantastic, and not so surprising to see him score again.
Yeah, he's been absolutely amazing this season. Committed to Delaware, and he's just been able to provide so many more opportunities on offense for the Fords.
And now we're going to see players come off. Are you expecting any formation changes?
I don't believe there will be any formation changes for the Fords until maybe late in the second half. If they still have that 1-0 lead, maybe they'll go to that 4-4-2 that we've seen.
And you
times.
did mention, as we've been mentioning the whole year, Haverford had been so offensively clinical in the second half, scoring many, many goals. You think that'll still happen?
I believe it will. As we saw last week in the championship game, they scored 2 goals in under a minute. And I believe the Fords will have that extra passion now with that goal, and they'll come out the second half firing, ready to win this first round of states, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. And now, as they huddle up, we will see you after halftime. Please stay tuned. We have a 9-minute break now.
Don't go anywhere. Welcome back after half. We're ready for the second half of this first round states playoff game. Fords are up 1-0 right now. Not a score you see much coming out of half for the Fords.
Definitely not. We usually see 0-0 or maybe even the other opposer up. But right now we're seeing Haverford up 1-0 and a change in formation looks like too with John Stepkowski. I'm not seeing any other strikers out there either.
Looks like they are playing a 4-5-1, but I don't see.
Looks like 3 defenders right now.
Yeah.
Unless we have
3-6-1.
maybe
No.
Nate Spanberg could be playing up in the striker role because he has had an extremely good game so far with forcing goalkeeper to make 2 magnificent saves, diving saves. So that could be a possibility. Same formation, just different players.
And we're off. Jack Flynn will play it back to Cruz Coriolis to start this half.
And now the ball being played around the 3 defenders and lobbed up to Kieran Hefner, who gets ahead to it. Finds John Stepkowski. Just goes a little wide. He tried to shield it. And then cleared away by Manheim. Interesting approach right there. Not a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah.
Now the throw-in.
Apologies for the on.
In the throw-in here. Manheim takes it away. And it's a very good ball to number 7. And poked away by Cruz Coriolis. Kept in play, though. And then hit once again by Cruz Coriolis, I believe. And now Manheim almost loses the ball, but keeps hold to it. Plays it back once again. And there's a decent lob to number 10. Who tries to trivela it, then blocked by Seamus Landon, who is now on our side. Landon playing down the ball, plays it to Stepkowski, but cleared away.
By number 4, John Bagaporo.
And a good throwing opportunity here, but played short to Jack Flynn, who lobs it in. Not able to find anyone besides a Manheim player. Now Zach Johnson with it. Finds Soklu, who's looking like he wants to take it himself. Soklu. And he's going to shield that one out, and it will be a throw-in for Haverford. And another good opportunity here for Haverford in a throwing position. Thrown in. And headed. Dan Soklu takes a shot, and it's wide. Got a good hit to it, just a little off right there. Had some good power and a little bit of a curve to it too, but just not close to the net enough.
Fords already starting fast in this second half as Minnick sends it away, but Fords win it. Kieran Hefner now.
See Kieran Hefner playing a very attacking position. He could quite possibly be in that second striker role.
Possibly. We saw him in the early in the first half with the 4-5-1 coming up on some of those shots or crosses by Gio Emilio.
Yeah, that is looking like what we're going to see. We're going to see a 3-1 with Zach Johnson by himself in the center defensive role, and then have, I think, 3 midfielders, and then, yeah. Looks like Kieran Hefner is in the striking role. We have not seen that really at all this year, I don't think, Grant.
No, not at all. We've seen Royal, Schuster, Brennan, and Stepkowski, but never Kieran Hefner.
We've seen a lot of different players fluctuate in that striker role, and it's looking like maybe they're just adding Kieran Hefner in there to like help out John Stepkowski, get him some more balls in the net. Because Stepkowski has had some trouble with his duo partner making some good plays together. So maybe Kieran Hefner can help that out.
And now Seamus Lannon trying to fight for it with a great slide tackle.
Good slide tackle.
He'll play it back to Minnick. Surveying his options. He'll just send it back to Bagapuro.
And once again, back to the goalkeeper, Minnick, who this time lobs it away. And Seamus Landon wins it. Some extremely good pressure put on by Haverford to force Manheim to clear it away. And once again, Nate Spanberg wins it out of the air. This time not able to get to anybody, though. Patrick Flynn finds Nathan Mulhorn, who plays it up to Spanberg. Spanberg plays it back to Zach Johnson. Johnson plays it to Patrick Flynn, who tried to find Spanberg quite possibly, but this time it's hit away and will be a Haverford throw-in once again.
Fords are just dominating early in the second half with such great possession on Manheim's side. I haven't really seen much of Manheim's offense this half.
Soklu falls to the ground, tries to keep hold of it, and does not. Now Mulhorn with it. Mulhorn takes a shot straight at the goalkeeper, who was able to cleanly grasp it. No rebounds, and will be thrown. And Manheim with possession. Manheim looking to create a counterattack here. Soklu runs at it, and he's able to win it for Nate Spanberg, who's going to take it. Now Spanberg with it. Lays it off to Mulhorn. Mulhorn lobs it in. John Sipkowski there!
And that's going to be headed off of Gian Bagapuro, and it'll be a corner for the Fords.
Very good play right there by Nathan Mulhorn to lob that one to John Sipkowski, who I do think he got ahead to it, but just hit off of the defender at the last minute. It's a very good block, but is a corner. And we've seen Haverford have a lot of corners so far and made some pretty dangerous opportunities with them.
Yeah. Mulhern now sends it headed in, but Manheim clears it.
Mulhorn lobs it in again. This time not able to get around the defenders. And it's hit away and by himself, but very easy call. Offsides.
Very clearly offsides there by Carter Collier. Fords play it quick. Jack Flynn now to Seamus Lannon.
And much like the first half, Haverford are just dominating offense. Every time Manheim get the ball, they've just been losing it. They've been trying to carve out opportunities and just nowhere for them to go. And Haverford, once again, just able to get around them and make some very good chances. Jack Flynn plays it to Stepkowski, who runs after it. Stepkowski able to get to the ball, and a foul called. And Stepkowski is extremely frustrated.
Lots of a foul was also called on him like that in the first half. Looks like the ref was signaling a push there. Stepkowski very clearly did not agree.
And a free kick here for Manheim. It's lobbed around midfield. Nate Spanberg almost gets your head to it, but Manheim able to win it first. And now Manheim hit away. Cleared away. Still in play somehow, though. Manheim hit up and nobody there. Now Cruz Corrales just laid off to Grind, who will clear it away to an open Nate Spanberg, who heads it back to Stepkowski. Stepkowski plays it to Soklu. Soklu plays a very good ball to Seamus Lannon. He's going to let it go. Lannon just hits it up. Now Lannon buys off. Able to hold on to it. Plays it to Stepkowski. This time maybe Stepkowski will just chip it in. And it's still in some way. Stepkowski maybe time-wasting tactics. I don't really know what he was trying to do there. And does win the throw-in, though, for Haverford. Looks like Landon would just hold on to it for now. Maybe take the throw-in.
Yeah, Stepkowski was just holding that one at the corner flag.
And Jack Flynn plays in a ball here. And shot taken! And it's a pretty easy save. Very good attempt right there. I think it was by Nate Spanberg.
I believe so.
And another good attempt by him. And he has been creating so many chances. And that's a bad ball. Stepkowski Not able to get around. Kieran Hebner. Pushed to the ground. No foul. Nate Spanberg lays it off. Soklu. Sepkowski. And now it's going backwards. Zach Johnson plays it to Patrick Flynn. Back to Zach Johnson. Played to Mulhorn. And Mulhorn back to Patrick Flynn. Some very good opportunities right there by Haverford. And now hit away accidentally in a substitution here and a throw for Manheim.
And now Malachi Starnowski will come on for Manheim for number 9, Evan Schellenberger.
And those recent opportunities for Haverford, not able to take them is very, very unfortunate for them. And if Manheim are able to level this game possibly, then going back to those chances be very, very upsetting. Because at least one of those probably should have been taken.
Yeah, right now the Fords have that 1-goal lead, but that 1-goal lead is not the safest lead to have.
Not enough to have complete
dominance in this game, but
yeah.
They've been amazing on the offensive side today. And now Nate Spangenberg sends it up, but it's intercepted by Manheim.
Spangenberg now runs after it, and now it's 1-2 to round Spangenberg. Now Manheim will play it around again. Some more pressure. Soklu with it. A little too big of a touch and just cleared away by Manheim. One out of the air by Cruz Correalis. And now back to Patrick Flynn, who will lay it off to Nathan Mulhorn. Mulhorn not able to hold on to it. And there's a good ball by Zach Johnson to Soklu. Now to Landon. Landon gonna look like he might just want to take it himself. Takes a shot.
Deflected off of Manheim. If that was not a deflection, that would have been a powerful shot by Seamus Landon. And someone on Manheim limping a bit. He'll be subbed off.
Well, it looks like it could have been from that shot right there by Landon, because that was a very strong shot right there. And the deflection took off so much power, but all went on him. So let's hope that he's okay, because that sure is a stinger. Definitely in this cold weather, too.
Number 11, Joel Francis. We hope he's okay. May just need to take a breather.
So it'll be a drop ball here to the keeper. And Haverford still relatively dominant in this game, first half and so far the second half. So let's see if they can hold on to this one goal lead, and definitely trying to add on more.
Manheim now sending it down the left side to Carter Collier. But Cruz Correalis sends that one away. Dennis Okolu is now fighting for it.
And a very good move by Manheim defender, able to get around 2. And now foul called on him. Nate Spanberg does not go against it. Knows that was a foul.
Be a free kick here for Manheim.
And now here's a lob. Hitches up by Soklu, and then headed backwards by Jack Flynn.
Seamus Landon now clears that one.
Kieran Hebner heads it in Snubkowski's direction, but just hit all the way back to goalkeeper. He's going to play it with his feet and plays it back to Jack Flynn. He's not able to hold on to it. Now Manheim, number 10, has the ball. Plays a ball to number 18. Very good ball, not able for Seamus to get to it.
Jack Flynn plays it back to Cruz Correalis, who looked to maybe lob it, but he'll send it to Jack Flynn. It's intercepted by Manheim. And that one will just go out and it'll be a throw-in for the Fords.
Yeah, Jack Flynn just sees it out. Takes the throw in himself, though. Plays it to Seamus Lannon, who finds Dennis Sokolu with his head. Very good tip right there by Sokolu to Snapkowski, who tried to find Kieran Hebner, but blocked at the last minute by number 5 on Manheim.
Dennis Edelman. And now Eamon Brennan will come on for John Snapkowski. Striker substitution, giving him a break. Snapkowski's been great for the Fords.
Very different approach right there, having substitutions this late in the second half. Usually we see substitutions very early.
And a great play there by Seamus Lannon on the ground. Just couldn't get it to another player.
Cruz Corrales lays this one off to Patrick Flynn, who plays it to Nathan Mohan, who hits it back and then just goes out of bounds, and Manheim throwing here. And headed. Kieran Hebner wins it. Hebner plays a poor ball. And now Manheim with the opportunity here. Manheim, very good ball. Hit away by Jack Flynn. Very good interception right there. And now Eamon Brennan able to hold up the ball. Sokolu with it. And then once again won by Manheim. And another very good ball. This time headed by Patrick Flynn, but it is offsides. Even though it was offside, Patrick Flynn did a very good job getting his head to the ball right there and able to tip it over and not let anything happen from that ball.
Showing again why this Ford's backline has been so good this entire playoffs and regular season.
Those three in the back there, Patrick Flynn, Jack Flynn, and Cruz Corrales are just so dominant, and we're seeing that once again, like you said, this game. Just so many different like last-minute interceptions, and just they're also calm, too, whenever they have the ball, and that definitely helps them so much. Now Patrick Flynn, he's going to run after this one, and he's going to get to it first. Nathan Mohan hits it off of a Manheim defender, and will be a throw-in for the Fords, and 2 substitutions come on. Cy Stahl and Gio Emilio. Cy Stahl comes on for Dennis Sokolu, and Gio comes on for Nathan Mohan. Very good showing by those two.
Dennis Sokolo's been so good in this midfield, playing great balls to the wingers and these strikers, especially Seamus Lannon.
And Nathan Mulhorn, despite the injury scare, he was so good on the field and could quite possibly still be injured, but we wouldn't even be able to tell because he has been so strong on that right side. Short ball to Cruz Corrales. Cruz is just going to play it back to Patrick Flynn.
He'll survey his options, just wasting some more time. He'll send it down to Seamus Lannon. Lannon now along the sideline.
And there's a cutback right there by Lannon. Lannon crosses it in. Very good ball. Nobody there. Now Gio Emilio with it. Emilio gets around one. Plays it in. Shot taken. Very good ball. Shot. Saved by the goalkeeper. And that was a very good opportunity by the Fords right there. And another very good save, though, by Minnick.
Looks like on that cross by Lannon, Eamon Brennan was coming in for the header just a little bit too early. Went just by him. Oh, and that's going to be a lot of contact.
Yeah, hit in the back right there.
Yeah, that is most certainly a foul there. We're going to see Corrales step up to hit this free kick.
That's around exactly midfield. Here's the lob in to Eamon Brennan. A little too far, though. Eamon Brennan tried to get around, but he had around 3 guys on him, so he wasn't able to get around them and get ahead to it. So it will be a goal kick for Manheim.
They'll play it short.
Haverford putting immediate pressure on the ball, too. 3 guys who are trying to take the ball away in Manheim's all the way in the back. And Eamon Brennan now with more pressure. Eamon Brennan forces Manheim to clear it away using their goalkeeper. Zach Johnson wins it. That's why Haverford have been so dominant today. With that offensive pressure and forcing Manheim to clear the ball away, then they immediately win it back.
And now Cy Stoll plays it back to Seamus Lannon. Seamus Lannon with the cross, headed away by Manheim. And as you were saying, yeah, this Ford's offensive pressure combined with their defensive dominance has been...
That's a good ball. Eamon Brennan not able to get to it. Eamon Brennan takes a shot. And again, and he scores! It's a second goal for the Fords and gives some leverage. Eamon Brennan with a crucial goal with around 3 attempts right there and finally able to get it on the third one. And a fantastic showing by the Fords this whole game. Not a minute where they were not dominating. And now it's being shown with the scoreboard being 2-0.
Great goal there by Eamon Brennan. A little bit of a turnaround there, too.
Yeah.
Had to turn around and just a great goal there by Eamon.
I mean, combined with some great defense by Manheim, he had to do 2 different attempts. And then finally on the third one, he was like, I'll just put this one away. Then boots it in the net and makes it 2-0 in favor for the Fords.
Oh, and that header deflected off of a Manheim player. So it is a throw in for the Fords. As you said now, Fords have a commanding lead with 20 minutes left, but does not mean that this game is anywhere from over.
Now we're seeing Haverford once again start going up the field.
And it's a corner for the Fords, I believe? Yes. No. Sorry.
Throw-in for the Fords. Seamus Lannon. And he plays a short one to Patrick Flynn, who lobs this one in and now just go wide and will be a goal kick for Manheim as the ball hits the fence. But it's okay. That's why we have ball boys.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're approaching the 20th minute of the half. And we're seeing some substitutions about to come on for Haverford. Dan Stoklu and John Sapkowski.
We could see maybe the Fords going to that 4-4-2. Or sorry, not 4-4-2. 3-4-2. But I don't think they will, as they're going to want that extra defense.
And what a play by Cruz Corrales to stop on that one for me, a corner kick. Now here's an opportunity for Manheim maybe. And shot taken. And it's a very low one from far out, and Cruz Corrales clears it away.
Oh, and that touch off of his own face by number 3,
And
Kieran Hefner.
Able to take advantage of that and take the ball away. Now Kieran Hefner bodying off 3 players right now. Not able to hold on to the ball, though. Very good effort. Kieran Hefner. And now Zach Johnson wins it. Seamus Lannon kicks it away. Manheim with it again. We're seeing Manheim start being a lot more desperate on offense right now because they need a goal here to get themselves back in. They still have no goals. And not many attempts either, around like 2 this whole game.
And some of those on corners and free kicks. So not many natural.
There's a good ball. And Kieran Hefner takes a shot. Shot taken, and it's in! There's a third goal for the Fords. And finally, now Nate Spanberg gets that goal that he's been waiting for this whole game. And now it is 3-0, and Haverford are running away with it now. Fantastic showing. And what more can you say besides Haverford have just been dominant this whole game?
I mean, Nate Spangenberg finally got that goal, as you said, after, I'd say, 4 or 5 shots on goal. He also had the 3rd goal for the Fords last game in the district championship, which was the dagger.
Yeah, much similar to this one. And if this game add up to the Abington game, Manheim would score and then make this game a little bit risky. But this is Abington. This is Manheim.
And this is state playoffs.
This is state playoffs too. Now Manheim crosses it in and headed away by Patrick Flynn. Zach Johnson clears it away to Eamon Brennan. Eamon Brennan heads it up to John Sapkowski. Sapkowski heads it to himself. Sapkowski then takes himself. and not be able to hold on to the ball. Manheim. And it's hit up. And now Manheim with an opportunity here. Manheim 1-on-1, and it's in! And it's a goal for Manheim. Sean Grine not able to reach that one, just a little too far out. And now Manheim made this game a lot closer.
And it was a goal by number 19, Declan Farrell. Sean Grine just couldn't get to that one.
Very good attempt right there, but it was a 1v1, and it was a very decent volley. And I guess this could be similar to the Abington game, but still 18 minutes left.
And we see 2 subs come on for both wingers, Emilio and Landon out for Caden Stahl and Nathan Mulhern.
And this second half has been crazy, much to say. And we have a game on our hands, Grant. Jack Flynn plays it and then taken away, but just a little too big on the touch. More pressure put on by Manheim. And again, number 7 with it, and a good opportunity. Cleared away by Patrick Flynn. Haverford now making some errors on defense. You don't normally see that.
Yeah. Fords may even look to go to that 4-defender back line to provide that extra help, which it looks like the Fords need with this extra aggression by Manheim.
Yeah, and we also see Caden Stahl come on, too, for the first time. We haven't seen him at all in the playoffs, I don't think.
Now we have 2 sets of brothers on the pitch.
And almost lost the ball, and he ends up losing it. Now Haverford win it. Soklu plays a decent ball to Caden Stahl, who just comes on. Stahl plays a good ball to Snepkowski, who falls to the ground, and no foul called. Snepkowski very frustrated once again, and Caden Stahl hits this one away while it being out of bounds. And another substitution here. Kieran Hebner comes back on as a striker for Eamon Brennan. We might see Kieran Hebner play in a more defensive role than Eamon Brennan.
Not sure what's going on right here. Ref will talk with Ford's coach. Oh, and a yellow card on, looks like Caden Stahl. Seamus Lamb will have to come back on.
Yeah, the yellow for Caden Stahl, I believe it was because he hit the ball away while it was already out of bounds. So just some extra time off the clock there, and the ref certainly didn't like that. Could be also a sign of frustration after John Sipkowski was not able to get that foul, so Caden Stahl just hit the ball away.
We're seeing Liam Greenlee warm up a little bit on the sidelines. Maybe Ford's looking to go back to that 4 back line, as I said. And lots of pressure there out of Manheim, but Coriolis, cool as a cucumber, will send it away. But Manheim will play it quick.
This time hit away, not too far out. Kieran Hefner wins it. Tried to hit it back to Nathan Mulhern, but not able to. There's a good step by Zach Johnson, and now a lot of fighting with Soklu, and Soklu able to win it. Now Soklu gets around another. Soklu plays it to Snepkowski. Snepkowski plays it back. And now he's trying to get around his defender. And going towards the corner, and then he just hits it away. And will be a throw in deep Manheim territory. Maybe Haverford will add some more pressure on. See if they can get the ball, as they've done so much this game, in deep Manheim territory.
Dennis Sokola now.
And they
slips
do.
a bit.
Kieran Hefner plays a ball to Cy Stahl, who plays it to Seamus Lannon. Lannon hits it in, just low, and nobody able to get to it. Patrick Flynn waits on it, plays it to Mulhern. Mulhern.
It's going to be thrown for the Fords. Pat Flynn will take it. Thrown into Kieran Hefner. Lots of physicality.
Yeah. Ooh, jinx. And now here's a chance for Manheim now. And it's a good ball. Cruz Correales able to hit it away, though. Very good work by him on that 2v1 situation. And Manheim get it again. Attempted to play a through ball right there, but just blocked away by Patrick Flynn, I believe it was. And we're seeing Liam Greenlee step up now. Caden Stahl about to come back on, too, because of those 5 minutes.
Cruz Correales now. Send it over to Jack Flynn.
Jack Flynn plays it to Seamus Lannon. And Lannon chips it up to Stepkowski, who's not able to get around. He is able to get around him. And he plays it in. Nobody there, though. Kieran Hefner waited on it, but just taken away by the defender. And a very good slide tackle by Zach Johnson. Another slide tackle by Cruz Correales. And a foul called. I don't know on who, though.
Believe it is on the Fords.
Well, I mean, like, which player?
Oh.
Zach Johnson or Cruz Correales.
My apologies.
Two very dangerous slide tackles right there. Could have been a foul on both.
Oh, and a great step there by Nathan Mulhern. And it's going to be a foul on him for a bit of a shove. Manheim's going to want to play this one quick.
And it does appear they're doing so. 13 minutes around left, and Haverford gonna, like you said, start going to that forward defender formation and hold up as much play as they can, because they're up 2 goals, but Manheim are looking to get the momentum right now.
There's the free kick, headed by Pat Flynn. Oh, and it's going to go over Sean Grind's head, and it's going to be a corner for Manheim. Took a bit of a weird bounce.
Yeah, a little hard for Sean Grind right there to pick that one up. It took a really, really weird bounce, and now a corner kick here for Manheim. And blocked! And here comes Haverford. And not able to find Kieran Hefner. And now here's another ball to him. And that one's just going to go out of bounds, and a Manheim throw-in here.
Yeah, Manheim played that corner short. Sean Grind alerted the Haverford players that it was happening. And a great block there by, I believe, Nathan Mulhern.
And there's a poor ball. It's going to be taken away by Seamus Lannon. 2-on-1 here. Seamus Lannon takes it himself, takes his shot. And that wasn't very close.
No, it was not. Not something you usually see from Seamus Lannon, but I think it went off the right side of his foot.
Yeah, it looked like maybe trying to curl it around, but then just mishit it a little bit. As we see now John Stepkowski come off for Caden Stahl. And Kieran Hefner also comes off. And we're seeing Seamus Lannon take the role of striker by himself.
Yeah, so the Fords are definitely bringing in everyone they can to help on defense.
And Dennis Oakley with it. Plays a good ball to Lannon. Lannon in that striker role all by himself. Hits off of the defender, and it does not go out. And here comes Manheim. Going very fast and just not able to settle that one. And Haverford take it away. Zach Johnson plays it back to Cruz Correales. Back to Liam Greenlee. Greenlee plays it to Correales, who's going to pass it all the way back to Grind, who's just going to boot that one away. And so close, but not able for Mulhern to get to it. And here comes the substitution for Manheim.
We're also seeing Nate Spangenberg ready to come in. Manheim now on the right side. Caden Stahl wins it.
And Sisal almost was able to get to that one, but just accidentally stepped over it. Now, Manheim still with possession. Once again, playing very fast. Very prone to errors, such as that one. Seamus Lannon. Lannon might just take himself, Lannon, and hit away and gets the corner for the Fords. He does show some frustration as he hits the ground. Upset he wasn't able to get a shot there.
Nate Spangenberg's going to come on for Size Stahl. As
we're going to see an injury for Manheim. off of that slide tackle. Once again, the cold is just very causing a lot of injuries here for both sides. And we're going to step away for a minute.
And we're back. The Manheim player elected to stay on the field, tough it out. Here's the corner by Mulhern.
That's a decent corner. And it's hit away. And now Caden Stahl with it. Plays it back to Zach Johnson, who plays it to Liam Greenlee, just going to hit that one up. And Seamus Lannon with a good header right there, but nobody there. Nate Spanberg, the closest one to it.
That one played short by Manheim. A good step there by Zach Johnson.
Seamus Lannon once again by himself, but here comes a run by Caden Stahl. He takes it himself, and that's going to bounce. And the bounce definitely helped Minnick right there. Just pick that one up out of the air.
And now Caden Stahl putting pressure on.
And we're still seeing, and finally cleared away, still seeing Manheim put a lot of pace in getting up the field, and they have a lot of struggle, except for that goal. And those two opportunities in the first half. They haven't really been able to get the ball on net too much, or even like in the final third.
Yeah, that's, as we said, the Ford's backline has just been absolutely dominant this entire postseason, and they've shown it, especially today with, as you said, like around 4 or 5 shots by Manheim.
And a poor ball right there, but able to be played by number 3. Now Manheim. And that's a good ball. Sean Grine comes out for it, and he makes a save. Manheim. Haverford not have the clear yet. Shot taken.
Deflected by Dennis Okolu.
And shot taken again. Maybe help of deflection in favor of Manheim, but unable to, and it will be a goal kick for the Fords, and they get out of that because of a very good Sean Grine coming off his line and getting that one out.
And we see John Snopkowski come on for Seamus Lannon, who has played amazing today.
And we still have 7 minutes left. I don't think that'll be the last time we see Seamus Lannon because he's very good at holding up play and just getting more time off that clock.
That could be the last time we see him in that striker role, though.
Yeah.
Next time he comes in, most likely for Caden Stahl, who's occupying the left wing.
I don't know. Caden Stahl has done a very good job. He's been very relentless every time the ball has been played upfield.
Dennis Okolu now around midfield, but Manheim will win it.
Had 3 players attacking Soklu right there.
Bit of a misstep there, and the Fords will get a throw-in.
Taking quick to Patrick Flynn. He's going to boot this one away towards Sapkowski, who's not able to get a touch to it. Then it's cleared away for safekeeping by Manheim, and Haverford will just settle down a little bit right now. And there, Gio Emilio tosses that one back to Patrick Flynn. Patrick Flynn plays it to Cruz Correales. Correales to Liam Greenlee, who played it to Spanenberg, who plays it to Caden Stahl, now going to attack the ball. Is not able to get around one. And this one lobbed up to Caden Stahl, who lets it go to Spanenberg. Hit away accidentally by Sapkowski, though. And it will be a Manheim throw-in. Thrown in. Spanenberg gets a foot to it. Hit away, but Zach Johnson wins it. Caden Stahl not able to get around. Hit away by Liam Greenlee. And this will be a throw-in for Haverford. Zach Johnson takes this one quickly and long to Sapkowski, not able to get ahead to it. And a foul called on Manheim for pushing in the back of John Simkowski. And some more time. Haverford can take off the clock here.
Yeah, with 6 minutes left, the Fords are now in the final third of Manheim's territory. So they could potentially get a goal and that would be the dagger, I believe.
So we're seeing 5 minutes left, Grant. What do you think Haverford will do in these final minutes? Do you think they'll stick to attacking and putting their foot on the gas pedal, or do you think they'll just start dropping back even more?
I think they'll drop back even more. Maybe 2 of those midfielders, but also have the opportunity for a counterattack.
And here's a chance for Manheim. But no. Starting to go backwards. This is a decent ball. Despite not even knowing that he was there. Manheim able to pass it around, but no, taken away by Nate Spanenberg, who's going to hold on to it. Spanenberg loses the ball. Manheim.
And Caden Stahl with the clear there. And now Dennis Sikolu boots that one way downfield, all the way to Minnick.
I mean, it is possible for Haverford to keep pushing players up because sometimes the best time wasting is putting on a lot of pressure. Because now it forces Manheim to create errors when they play fast. And it'll just slow down the clock if Haverford play very defensively.
And Caden Stahl with great pressure there.
And a good step by Liam Greenlee. Now to Caden Stahl, who tried to find Liam Greenlee again, but not able to. And Zach Johnson appeared to be hit in the face there and will be called a foul. We're seeing a lot of pressure put on by Manheim, and if Haverford were able to create a counterattack, then Manheim would be very low in numbers.
Coriolis plays it short to Pat Flynn.
Coriolis. This time he lobs it up to Nate Spanenberg, who's going to settle down with the ball. And he's going to try and hold on to it, and then fouled, but he keeps it, and then plays the ball to Snapkowski, but a little too high for him. And then it's hit off the face of Gio Miller, who blocks it, who does get up. Shot taken by Soklu, and is deflected, and it may go out, and it will be a corner kick for the Fords. And clock will be stopped at 3:25.
As Kieran Hefner will come on for Nate Spangenberg. And it is going to be a corner for the Fords. Gio Emilio ready to take it.
Seeing Gio Emilio put on his jacket, that might be the last time we see him today. He had a very good showing, a lot of determination on offense, and a player like having him on the wing is just so crucial. And header, another header, caught in the air, but will be offsides or a foul. I'm unsure. What do you think that was, Grant?
I think it might have went out of bounds. That's what the ref was signaling.
Okay, so everything I said was wrong. Liam Greenlee heads it in the air.
And now Manheim on the right side. Ooh, and that one takes a wrong bounce. Liam Greenlee will clear this one all the way to Snapkowski.
And it's a handball on John and will be a free kick for Manheim.
Manheim's going to send almost every player downfield as they need a goal here.
They need a goal to start getting back into it. They had the momentum when they scored that first one. Now here comes Kieran Hedner. A 2-on-3 right now. Zach Johnson. And now he lays it off to Snapkowski, who's open. Takes a shot, and it's off the net. And it will be a goal kick. Just a little bit off. Not able to put on net there. And we have 2 minutes remaining now. And Haverford still with the upper foot, but still a lot of missed opportunities here to put this game completely away. Manheim still with opportunities. Kane Saul plays it to Snapkowski, who tried to find Kane Saul again, but is a little too weak on the touch. And slide tackle there, and called a foul. Snapkowski once again frustrated with the ref's calls, as he has been so much this game.
Manheim plays it short, and Caden Stahl's applying pressure onto the back line.
And booted away, but right off the Manheim player, went straight back to where it was. Now Manheim with it. And we're going to see a lot of attacking by Manheim right now. Almost the whole team will be going up soon.
And a deflection there by Caden Stahl.
Stays in bounds. Now here comes Liam Greenlee. He's going to take himself and called out of bounds. And that was a very, very close one right there. I'm not so sure about that one. But will be out of bounds, and it's thrown for Manheim. Kane Saul wins out the air. Kieran Hefter hit in the head, back of the head. There will be a foul here. 34 seconds remaining. And the crowd is going wild, Grant.
Ford's just 25 seconds away from moving on to the second round. Caden Stahl sends that one straight to Minnick.
Minnick catches it. And now punts it away off of Stempkowski, who's not even phased.
That was a live ball, though.
Yeah, he didn't really seem to care much. And then this time, hit away. And there's a good ball for Manheim. And the clock goes to 0. And Haverford win this first round of states. Very, very good showing. And they were faced in the second round. The winner, Parkland versus Springfield Township. And an extremely, extremely good showing by the Fords here, Grant.
Yeah. Seamus Lannon with the early goal in the end of the first half started the Fords. And they eventually won 3-1 with a great showing by their defense
and
their offense.
We will be having interviews in around 10 or 20 minutes. So please stay tuned. Don't leave for it, please. We want you to see the interviews.
Don't go anywhere. couple today. How did it feel to get that last one in?
It felt great, and I thought in the first half I was going to have 2 or 3 just because I heard the keeper wasn't too good, but finally when it went in, it felt really good.
And then Cruz, you're so calm when you're on defense. What's your secret?
I mean, I don't know. I'm confident in how I can play and how the rest of our defense plays. And I'm confident in Sean, so it takes a lot of the pressure off of me.
Thank you. Great game today.
Thank you.
Roll forwards.